Welcome to another home edition of What's Up London. I'm your host, Jenna Goodhand, and today we will be talking with those in our community who are helping us to stay connected, safe, and feeling supported. So, Michelle, welcome to the show. I'm really grateful to have you here today. It's interesting because a lot of people, as we're having conversations around this experience, they're talking about losing their mind, going crazy. And you and your husband and your team have created Sanity Savers, which is something that, is like a white light in all of this. So can you explain to me a little bit first about how this experience has been for you and your business and how you got into creating sort of this resource for people?
Okay, so we did lose some customers that are on a monthly retainer with us just because they're closed. I mean, hair salons, things like that, they can't pay for marketing if they're not open. So we were a little disappointed at first, and then we've started to recover a little bit because people are seeing how desperately they need to be online right now. We all want to order online. We want stuff dropped off and shipped to us just for safety's sake. So things have picked up quite a bit. But in seeing that, there are a lot of local businesses that are not online. They have Facebook, they have email, and they just don't have the funds during this crisis to get the word out there that they have stuff available. And Facebook groups can only do so much. So my son, who is a programmer at our business, he does front-end development and programming. He had this idea for the Sanity Savers page. And it started out being, we had a section for mental health stuff. Mm-hmm. We had a section for financial resources, and we had a section for free things online to do and some news. But we've had to change and evolve with what's happening. Everyone's had to change and evolve. And so a couple weeks ago, we changed it to a local listing of places that you could get your fruits and vegetables and Mother's Day gifts and things like that from, as well as some financial resources, and then some free things to do online for adults and kids.
Yeah, fantastic. And I mean, you're very much connected to the local economy, right? When you're working with local businesses or even just smaller businesses, you tend to get a feeling for how impactful this has been. So what are some of the responses you're getting from some of those businesses who are on that list of who's open?
Well, I mean, they're grateful, for starters, just to have another place for people to look. There are a few tech companies and other businesses unrelated to tech that have posted some directories online. But I think because people are coming to our site anyway that value local business, I think they're really valuable listings for them, and we're getting good feedback on that. I'm seeing stuff as I'm scrolling Facebook, so-and-so will deliver something gift wrapped, contactless delivery, you just e-transfer. They don't have a website. So they're really appreciative of the fact that there's somewhere to go for people to find that stuff. If you're looking for eggs, if you're looking for a product really of any sort or online services, I mean, we've got a pretty extensive listing on there now.
Mm-hmm. And so you said that it's evolved a little bit over time. Are there anything else that you're thinking of adding to that page or anything else that you're working on?
Well, I mean, we don't know how long this is going to go on. Like, we're in kind of a state of limbo like everyone else. So we'll just pivot with what people need. If I'm getting feedback from people submitting forms that they want it to be separated into categories where there's virtual online sessions for things that you can do, or webinars, and then another section for products. I mean, it doesn't take long at all for us to go in and change that and pivot with what is needed. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of the free online resources for adults and kids have kind of run their course. There's not so many of them coming out now. So we may separate it between services and products. It's just really what the community tells us they need is what we'll do with it. And I can't begin to imagine how this is going to change. So we'll just pivot like everyone else.
Absolutely. And so if there was a tip for, a small business owner who's watching this right now and they haven't made that shift online, what are some things that you could maybe say to them to help them feel a little bit more comfortable with that?
I think there are people that are not ready to take the leap into e-commerce on their websites. And I think selling on your Facebook page is a good transition. Selling in Instagram is a good transition. Instagram has added some stickers to their stories where you can sell gift cards and restaurant delivery, skip the dishes. Like you can hook that all up through your Instagram stories now. So there's easier ways. There's YouTube tutorials on all of this stuff, and definitely reach out to me. If you go on our website, it's in the very top. It says Sanity Savers, and at the bottom of that page, you can submit your listing and people can contact you through email, Facebook. You don't have to have a website to be on there. So I think it's just be flexible. And I mean, if it doesn't work with Facebook, try Instagram. And it's all about pivoting and adapting to what people want. Ask people on your Facebook page how they want to purchase from you. Do they want delivery? Do they want pickup? You know, it's really about what other people are looking for right now. If you're looking to, you know, make enough money to sustain your business or at least buy your groceries next week, you've got to listen to what they're wanting.
Yeah, that's great advice. Great advice. So thank you so much for coming on the show. We'll make sure that we get all those links up for everybody to engage with you, to reach out. You are very personable and very knowledgeable. So I think for anyone who's sort of been sitting on the fence or not sure, you know, I would just encourage them to have a conversation with you and kind of see what their next step could be.
Absolutely.
So, thank you, Michelle. Wish you continued success, and hopefully we'll see you in person someday.
Thanks, Jenna. Stay safe and healthy.
You too. Take care.